Hello everyone. We'll be presenting our paper titled as Please Go Ahead. Fostering Prosocial Driving with Sympathy-Eliciting Automated Vehicle External Displays. We are a team from University of Oldenburg and a FIS Research Institute. In today's traffic, informal communication via gestures and eye contact is used among human traffic participants, and prosocial behavior occurs naturally. How will humans communicate with conflict-avoidant automated vehicles, especially in situations where informal communication is needed? This is still an open question. This is why we asked people to imagine themselves in a traffic scenario. An automated vehicle is approaching. What kind of cues and information would make them give the right of way to automated vehicles? Our research focus was to see whether sympathy-eliciting cues foster prosocial driving choices of participants. To investigate this, we ran early feedback sessions, and asked our participants, what are the factors influencing prosocial behavior in urban traffic? Here are their three most favorable factors. Firstly, many of them expressed that if a vehicle signals indications for urgency, then they would yield their right of way to the automated vehicles. Secondly, they stated their desire for reciprocity. If they had the knowledge that a vehicle drives prosocially, meaning that it follows the rules and drives with extra care as a good human driver would do, then they would want to return a favor to them by giving their right of way. Lastly, if an automated vehicle has been waiting in traffic for extended times, they would help by giving their right of way. We took these ideas and utilized as factors in our follow-up video vignette survey. In this Within Subjects Design survey, we explored the factors predicting participants' decisions to yield their right of way to an automated vehicle. Factor vehicle type included 5 levels. These were: baseline condition, human-driven vehicle with a human avatar, prosocial automated vehicle with a green thumbs-up icon, an urgency indicating automated vehicle with a hand receiving heart alternating with an exclamation mark, and lastly, an automated vehicle indicating its waiting time with a timer. We have also changed the size of the queue of cars. This way we could alter the number of beneficiaries receiving help from the prosocial decision and tested whether the number of beneficiaries have an influence on yielding decisions. This factor included a single car and the multiple cars as its levels. Lastly, we had 3 different traffic scenarios to check whether different traffic situations would affect participants' decisions. This factor included 3 scenarios. A cross scenario showed that the oncoming vehicle indicating a turn to side road. Merge scenario included a vehicle indicating to merge in the main road. Lastly, the roadwork scenario had construction signs and a narrowed section of the road. In all these situations, participants were asked to make a decision on whether to insist their own priority, or yield their right of way to the other car. Participants viewed the video vignettes from the driver's perspective. Before the decision point, video was ended and participants were asked to either wait for other cars, or continue driving. Here is an example of a prosocial car with multiple vehicle waiting behind. The car indicates turning to a side road. Here is another example of a waiting time, a vehicle indicating to merge on the main road. Lastly, you can see an urgency indicating vehicle with a queue of cars behind, in a roadwork scenario. According to best fitting model, all the sympathy-eliciting cues significantly increased yielding probabilities of participants. Moreover, multiple beneficiaries increased the yielding probabilities compared to single beneficiary. Lastly, no significant differences were found when roadwork and merge scenario contrasted to cross scenario. However, we found some interaction effects of traffic scenarios. When compared to cross scenario, multiple beneficiaries significantly decreased the probability of yielding in roadwork and in merge scenario. Participants may have thought about waiting too long in these scenarios if they had yielded the right of way to multiple cars. In the cross scenario, however, the cars queuing might continue driving straight, and not make participants wait longer than intended. Furthermore, when compared to human-driven vehicle condition, multiple beneficiaries significantly decreased yielding probabilities in waiting automated vehicle and urgency automated vehicle conditions. In these conditions, an automated vehicle being there, as the only car needed help, may have exceptionally increased participants' yielding choices. Overall, we could observe that there is a preference for helping multiple beneficiaries. However, the sympathy-eliciting cues work the best when helping costs less for the helper, while maximizing the benefit of the recipient. Also, individuals treated automated vehicles similar to human-driven vehicles. The last but not the least, sympathy-eliciting cues might foster prosocial behavior for any level of automation in traffic. We encourage further research on this topic, as striving for a better traffic environment is an endeavor for both today and tomorrow. Thank you for your attention. Please check our paper for more details.